Good evening, family and friends. My name is Mrs. Vandervoort, and I'm the principal at Dennis Intermediate School. I'd like to thank you all for attending our RCS Intermediate and High School Band Concert under the direction of Terry Bettner, Nate Rigsby, and Sam Hack. I hope you enjoy the concert.
Good evening, my name is Bailey and I'm a member of the 6th grade band. We would all like to welcome you to our Sounds of the Season concert. All of the students and the members of the band have worked very hard to present our wonderful music to you this evening. At this time, we would like to ask you that you silence all electronic devices so that everyone can hear our beautiful music. We thank you for being here tonight and hope you enjoy all of the performances.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing tonight? Good. This is absolutely one of my favorite concerts of the year, simply because we get all of these awesome students in here, new members of the RCS band program. What do you guys think of the RCS 6th grade band? We have a lot of great music for you guys tonight to enjoy. Just a couple of quick announcements about between groups. Once this group is done, and we'll take them backstage, we would encourage for everyone to stick around for the entire evening of great music tonight. In the event that you do have to leave, if you do have to get your son or daughter, we're going to ask that they meet you in the lobby area, and then they'll be on their way. But if they can stay for the whole concert, that'd be great, because you're going to hear some great music tonight. My name's Terry Bettner, and I get to work with the test band, the RHS steel band, as well as the Dennis band each day. I'm not sure that they can throw any more buildings my way, so I've got a full load, but I got to tell you something, your kids are awesome. They're just wonderful. So we thank you for being here tonight. We hope you enjoy the music, and thanks again. Have a great holiday season. Parents, do you know what your job is? It is to support, encourage, and especially tonight, guess what you get to do? Clap, applaud, show them how much you are loved. Let's try it right now. Ready, set, go, parents. That's more like it. All right, that's more like it. Very nice. I wanted to, wow, that was impressive. I wanted to mention there's, with doing something like this, it's an army of people that really help put all of this together, not to mention all of the help and support they get from home, from you as parents, friends, family. Parents, do you remember some of the first sounds you were hearing for the first couple of weeks? Parents, yes, anyone? And some of you are going, oh, Lord, yes. Okay, huge improvement, isn't it? Isn't it? It's exciting to see. I think you guys get it now. All right, awesome. But I wanted to tell you that in addition to the directors that we have that get the opportunity to work with your kids, there are cadet teachers that we've had from the beginning of the year, and I've been lucky enough to have some awesome help. And I did want to introduce. There's one student actually up there. That's not a sixth grader. I'm just gonna say, but I have 3 students, and I hope that the other 2 individuals are out here as well. The first one that's been helping out with the percussion and basically anything else that we can do every morning, they've been with me for about the first half the day, so they get their share of band. Mr. Wyatt Sinclair in the very back. I've also had Clara Laughlin Foster. And Mr. Chase Sartain, that has been him. So I'm gonna finish up one more number, then Mr. Rigsby's going to come out and finish up some numbers with the beginner group as well. But I just wanted to thank those individuals and make sure that you know that it has been a lot of people working really hard, in addition to, of course, the kids playing the notes. So last one I'm gonna do here is called Song of the Fjords.
Good evening. My name is Nathan Rigsby. I'm the Director of Bands here at Richmond Community Schools. It's lovely to see you all tonight. And we have a wonderful evening of music. Obviously, you've already heard some of the great music that we're playing. These kids are awesome. They really are. They play amazing. and we just have so much fun with them every day. It's such a treat. So we're happy to share that treat with you tonight. So we're going to play a few more songs from our book, and I want you to notice from where we started with the first piece called Hot Cross Buns, which was something that we learned early on in the year, into the pieces that we're playing now, and then up to our final piece that you'll hear tonight, and how much progression they've made in just a few short months. It really is fantastic. They work extremely hard, so you should be very proud of your students. So let's enjoy some more music. The last piece that this ensemble will play for you tonight. Everybody okay back there? The last piece that this ensemble will play for you tonight is a holiday tune, which is kind of fun. But it's really complex, and while if you've ever looked at your student's book, while a lot of our songs are fairly small, this one takes up almost in the entire page. So it's a big leap for them. This is a really big piece for them. We're really happy to share it with you. After this piece, this band will exit the stage, and our 7th and 8th grade group will be coming on. So we encourage you, obviously, to stay and hear that group for some wonderful music from them as well. So our last piece, Jingle Bells.
think it was actually better than in years past. There are years, if you've been here before with us, that we're changing stands around everything. So we're getting better at it. It takes just a few years, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you the 7th and 8th grade band from all of RCS. It's a lot of kids. It's all right.
Hello, my name is Tay Tate, and I'm a member of the Test Band. Our first piece, entitled Glorioso, is written to dazzle the audience with bright and accented fanfares from the different sections of our band. You will notice the exciting tempo, the build in all of our sections, and the final exciting, glorious statement from each and every band member. Enjoy Glorioso.
Okay, a few students I wanted to recognize really quickly. In the state of Indiana, we have an organization called Indiana Bandmasters Association. And each year, we nominate students throughout the district from the different intermediate buildings for what is called the All-Region Honor Band. And we had 5 students selected, and I jotted it down just because I didn't want to forget. From Dennis, and I'm going to ask if these students could stand up to be recognized. They are selected from the pot of about 200 applications, so it really is a big deal. They get an opportunity to perform over at Newcastle High School, and this happened last month, but they perform with other musicians from about 20 different schools in the East Central Indiana area. And so to be selected for this, it truly is an honor. And we had 5 students selected, and I would like them to stand when I call their name. From Dennis Intermediate School, we had Mallory Cook and Tegan Laughlin Foster. Okay. And from Test Intermediate School, we had Ella Rader, Rachel Schweppe, and Hannah Gross.
Hello, my name is Mallory, and I'm the member of Hibbert Band. We're going to take one of the most popular holiday work, Ukrainian Bell Carol, and give it a popular rock and roll twist. You will hear the driving sounds of the percussion and drum set players along with the exciting lines from the woodwinds and brass. Rock on with our version of Bell Carol Rock.
Good evening again. Excuse me while I'm going to adjust this a little bit. Hopefully it won't fall down. There we go. So, Again, my name is Nathan Rigsby. I'm the Director of Bands here at Richmond Community Schools, and I want to welcome you to the second portion of the concert. The next two ensembles deal directly with the high school students. Now, this is something that's a little different, and if you've been involved with the band program as a parent or a spectator for a little while, you may not have seen the high school band do this. It's been probably about 10 years since we've decided to formulate the high school band program like this. The high school band program is growing. As you can see with the 6th grade band and the 7th and 8th grade band, they're rather large as well. And that's how it works. And the more students we have involved in those grades, the more students we have up at the high school. So Ms. Hack and I decided at the beginning of this year that the time was right to, once we got to concert band season, past football season, that we would divide the band into 2 concert bands, the first of which you see here on the stage now. This is the symphonic band, and they're going to play a couple of pieces for you tonight. Then the other high school ensemble, the wind ensemble, will play a couple pieces for you, and then we will combine together to form the symphonic winds for our final piece of the evening. So without further ado, I'm not going to talk too much tonight, I promise. Maybe. But first piece tonight is Metro Dance. Hope you enjoy it.
For those of you who don't know me, my name is Samantha Hack, and I am the newest Associate Director of Bands here at Richmond High School, and I cannot tell you how excited I am to be here and how much I love working with these kids every day. To continue on with our program with the Symphonic Band, to end our program with the Symphonic Band, we have a wonderful piece that is just so much fun to play. It combines themes from a famous opera, Carmen, which I'm sure all of you have heard the music from. You might not know right off the bat, but once you hear the beginning, you'll be like, yeah, I know what that is, okay. Combines Carmen, the opera, along with a lot of famous holiday tunes. So this is A Carmen Christmas. All right, as we're doing our little shuffle here, I want to tell you about the next cool thing that we are about to show you. So as most of you probably know, we took a good chunk of our students to Disney World in Florida in October, and we just had the absolute best time on our trip. And one cool thing that we got and did from our trip is do a Disney workshop with real Disney workers, Disney employees, Disney cast members. And basically, we were there for 2 whole hours sitting on stage in a Disney performance hall that was just absolutely gorgeous. And we were learning what it means to be a recording Disney musician. With this, we actually got to record a background track to a scene from Tangled, amongst other things. And we are going to show this to you now. So enjoy. How cool was that? Am I right? Isn't that so cool? So yes, the animal noises you did hear were Mr. Rigsby and myself. So. All right, moving on with our concert program now, we have the Wind Ensemble on stage. This is a group of mostly upperclassmen, older students, and this group is really fun to work with because a lot of them take private lessons or they've been just playing for a longer time, so we're able to throw lots of challenges at them, and they just take it, and it's great. So the first thing for our program is a holiday classic, Sleigh Ride.
Hello again. So, when we were trying to figure out what pieces to play for either ensemble, I had a piece picked out for the wind ensemble. I knew I wanted to play it. It was going to be great, awesome. And then, as typically happens with me, I came into work one day and I changed my mind like that. I was like, wait, I know a piece. And it would fit this concert very well. It's one of my favorite pieces for wind band, and I was happy to program it. But I want to tell you about it a little bit. It actually started its life as a choral piece. It was written by a California composer named Morton Lawrenson, and he's a phenomenal individual, just a really quality human being. But this piece that he wrote, called O Magnum Mysterium, became the highest-selling choral piece ever. And you have to think how long people have been singing. That's pretty good. And this is a fairly recent piece. I mean, Mr. Lawrenson's still alive, so that's good. But it wasn't too long after that, somebody, a really smart band director by the name of H. Robert Reynolds, said, why don't I write this for band? And he did so, and to our delight. This is a really beautiful piece. It's a really hard piece of music, but these guys are just knocking it out of the park. So without further ado, what I believe is one of the greatest pieces of music by an American composer, O Magnum Mysterium. Okay. Woo. All right, so as you can see, we're going to invite some more musicians to the stage. I'm a big nerd, if you know me. That's okay. So we can combine like Voltron. Two bands. Yeah. We come together to form the Richmond Symphonic Winds, which is what the band program has performed as for the last few years. And we still love the symphonic band sound, and I think you will too. This piece has become a staple in our repertoire, and we choose to play it just about every year for the Veterans Assembly in November. And this year especially was a phenomenal year. We were able to play this piece, which recognizes each branch of the armed forces by their signature tune. And this year, at our Veterans Day Assembly, the Alumni Association and Richmond High School combined to do a wonderful thing in honoring a Korean War veteran by giving him his high school diploma. And it was a wonderful event, and it was awesome to see this hero from our community come here and receive his high school diploma that he had earned so many years ago. But since he chose to defend our country overseas, he had not yet received it. It was special for me specifically as one of my best friends who was in this band with me and band captain of this band. It was his grandfather who received his diploma, so it was a wonderful event. This last piece, performed by the Richmond Symphonic Winds, is the Armed Forces Salute, and I encourage you, as there are many people in the audience tonight, if you are a veteran, or if you are on active duty in the service, or if you have a family member who is a veteran or in active duty right now, when we play their branch of service tune, stand up and stand for them. And you'll be surprised at how many of us are connected by these wonderful heroes amongst us. So, without further ado, Armed Forces Salute. They really are. We want to thank you for coming out tonight. We want to thank the veterans. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for celebrating the season with us. Have a wonderful, safe trip home and a wonderful holidays. Thank you.